Miss Benita and Adam had been married for many years and were still as close as ever. Benita, who was 45 years, and Adam, who was 60, shared a bond that was strong and joyful. They had one son, Godwin, who had grown up, finished school, and was now working in a big company. Although Godwin lived on his own, he visited his parents often, staying over to spend time with them because he knew how much they cherished him. Benita adored her son, and she and Adam enjoyed a deep love that kept them close, almost like newlyweds. They went out together frequently, enjoying each other's company and finding ways to keep their marriage lively. It was clear to everyone around them that they were very happy together. One day, Adam received exciting news. He had been offered a big contract with a large company in the United States, which would mean a year-long job away from home. The contract came with a lot of money, enough to make a big difference for their family. When he shared the news, Benita was thrilled and even danced around with excitement. But later that night, as she sat alone, Benita's happiness turned to worry. She thought to herself, how will I manage without Adam here for a whole year? Their bond was so strong, and the idea of being apart made her feel a deep loneliness. She whispered to herself, "Oh, how will I cope without him? I will be so lonely. I'm proud of him and happy for this opportunity, but how will I bear a whole year without my husband by my side?" As she sat there, lost in her thoughts, Adam walked in and saw her troubled face. Gently, he asked, "What's on your mind, Benita?"
She sighed, then shared her fears with him. "Adam, I'm happy for you, truly, but the thought of you being away for so long worries me. I don't know how I will get through a whole year alone. I'm afraid of the loneliness." Adam took her hand, pulling her close. "My love," he said softly, "I know it's hard to imagine being apart, but 1 year will pass quickly. Just hold on to our love and the memories of all the happy times we have shared. I will call you every day, and before you know it, I'll be back home." Benita nodded, her heart a little lighter from his comforting words. She promised to stay strong and wait for his return, holding on to their love to carry her through the coming year. On the day Adam was leaving, Benita stood by, tears streaming down her face as she watched him walk away. Suddenly, Adam rushed back, hugged her tightly, and gave her a gentle kiss. "Before you know it, the year will be over, and I'll be back by your side," he promised with a warm smile. Benita nodded, but as Adam walked away, she couldn't help but cry harder. Godwin, seeing his mother cry like a child, came over and wrapped his arm around her. "Mum, don't worry," he said softly. "I will be here for you whenever you need me. I will do my best to fill in until he comes home." Benita managed a small smile through her tears. "Thank you, my son, but you can't take your father's place in my heart. You might be able to help me with all the things he used to do, but you can't share my bed." She looked away, worried. "That's the hardest part for me. It's what's been keeping me up at night." Godwin thought for a moment. "Mum, try to hold on to the happy memories you and Dad have shared. I know it's hard, but those memories will help you through the lonely nights." As the months passed, Benita still struggled with being alone in the house. One evening, she called Godwin. "This house is so big and empty, Godwin. I don't think I can stay here all alone anymore. I would like to stay with you until your father returns." Without hesitation, Godwin agreed. "Of course, Mum. My home is yours too. Come anytime." The next day, Benita packed her bags and moved in with her son.
Living together brought them closer. Each evening when Godwin returned from work, they would share stories and laugh together. Benita felt happier, less lonely, and truly enjoyed her son's company. However, despite the laughter and company, Benita couldn't shake the feelings of loneliness at night. She would often toss and turn in bed, wishing for Adam's warm embrace, but he was miles away. One day, Godwin invited his friend Ben over. Ben was tall, kind, and had a friendly smile. When Benita noticed him from a distance, she quickly changed into a dress that was a little more stylish and came out to greet him. As she talked to Ben, she couldn't help but feel a little drawn to him. Godwin, noticing his mother's changing behavior, felt uneasy. After Ben left, he gently approached her. "Mum, I don't think it was necessary to dress up like that just to meet my friend," he said carefully. It felt a little uncomfortable, to be honest. Benita looked at him, surprised. "I only wanted to look presentable, Godwin. I didn't want your friend thinking poorly of me. It's because I'm living here that you feel you can talk to me like this, isn't it?" Her voice broke slightly. "I blame your father for leaving me here, alone like a stranger in my own life." Seeing his mother's tears, Godwin softened. He hugged her tightly and apologized. "I didn't mean to hurt you, Mum. I care about you. I love you very much, and I will always be here for you, no matter what." One day, while Godwin was at work, his friend Ben stopped by, thinking Godwin would be home. Benita saw him through the window and quickly changed into a short outfit that revealed more than usual. When Ben entered, he greeted her politely. "Good day, ma'am. Is Godwin home?" Benita shook her head. "No, he's at work." Ben nodded and said he would come back later. But as he turned to leave, Benita impulsively grabbed his arm and began to kiss him. Overwhelmed by the sudden rush of emotions, Ben couldn't resist and ended up following her into the bedroom. As things got more intense, Benita realized she had made a mistake. She tried to stop him, but it was too late. Afterward, Ben felt a deep sense of regret. He sat up, shaking, and told Benita, "I am devastated. I have betrayed my friend, and I don't know how to make this right." Benita, also feeling ashamed, pleaded, "Please, Ben, let this stay between us. I don't want my husband or my son to ever find out. I was just so lonely." When Godwin came home, he found his mother lying down and assumed she was simply tired. But the next day, Benita struggled to stand and eventually fainted. Godwin rushed her to the hospital, where the doctor noticed signs of recent physical strain. Concerned, he told Godwin that this could be due to something unusual, and gently suggested that Godwin ask his father to be careful when he returned. Hearing this, Godwin became suspicious, knowing his father had been away for months. When Benita regained consciousness, Godwin gently asked her what had happened. At first, she avoided his questions, but when he pressed, she finally broke down, admitting that she had acted on impulse with Ben in a moment of weakness. Godwin was heartbroken and angry. Unable to bear the betrayal, he sent Benita back to her own home and had Ben arrested for taking advantage of his mother's vulnerability. Alone at home, Benita was filled with guilt and regret. She decided to confess everything to her husband, Adam, who was still working abroad. When Adam heard the truth, he was devastated. He told Benita not to be in the house when he returned. When Adam finally came home, he and Godwin tried to move on, but Adam couldn't shake his feelings of sadness and longing for his wife. Over time, he realized that he still loved her deeply and couldn't imagine life without her. One day, Adam asked Benita to come back. She returned, filled with remorse, and apologized, promising to earn his trust again. Moral lesson: true forgiveness can mend broken hearts and restore lost trust, but it requires honesty, humility, and the willingness to move forward. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more captivating tales, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Your support means everything to me, and it helps me bring you more exciting content. Stay tuned for more stories that will keep you entertained and inspired. God bless you for your support, and I hope to see you in the next video.